girl, you called me over here to watch a movie. It's about to be 10 o'clock. Like, what you trying to do? You see the title of the video, your girl is back again with the story time. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even gotta say nothing because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on wit. That's on wit. That's on period. And Mary had a little lamb. As y'all can see by the title, today I'm gonna be telling y'all the story about my Tinder link experience. I really don't know what I'm gonna title this video yet. Also, y'all probably wondering, like, Asia, why you in your kitchen? And one of my lights broke in my beauty room, so I'm gonna be filming the rest of my sit down videos in my kitchen until I order a new light. But it shouldn't be too much longer, and if y'all feeling the kitchen vibe, we can start doing story times in my kitchen. Y'all just let me know. So y'all already know in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So boom, let me go ahead and set the setting for y'all. So it's 2016, y'all. I'm a sophomore in college. I had just got out of a relationship, and I didn't know, I think Tinder was popular around this time. Like, everybody and their mama was using Tinder at this time. But y'all, I didn't know Tinder was a app. I didn't really know that's what Tinder was for, and I'm new to the app. Like I told y'all in my previous story time, my homegirl, my best friend at the time, she was an expert. She had Tinder, she had Plenty of Fish, she had Bumble, she had BlackPeopleMeet.com, she had eHarmony, she had any dating app known to earth, y'all. When I say my best friend had it, she had it. So she was on Tinder heavy around this time. So she's like, Asia, you need to stop thinking about your ex. You need to get over him and talk to some new niggas. So she put me on the Tinder. So she downloads Tinder on my phone. She makes my profile. She makes my little bio and everything for me. So I'm on there, y'all. I'm swiping. And it was a lot of cute people on Tinder, but the problem was, I don't know if y'all know, but at the time I lived in Tallahassee, and Tallahassee is super duper small. So everybody on Tinder, they were like familiar faces. So I was kind of careful with who I was trying to match with on there. So y'all, I'm swiping. Boom. I run into a match, and what was his name? We're gonna name him. Let's name him Pickle Dick, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna name him Pickle Dick. So boom, I matched with Pickle Dick. Pickle Dick is not my typical type. I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I like chocolate, tall. Well, you don't have to be tall, but you gotta be just taller than me. Like, I like tall, dark skin, chocolate, beard action going on. I prefer a low cut, but Pickle Dick wasn't that, y'all. Pickle Dick was like the exact opposite. He was tall though. He was tall. I get him that. He was tall. He was bright skinned, and he had like a little, I don't know. He had like the Kodak thing going on. He had like, it was between dreads and I don't really know what to call it, y'all. But he had some weird shit going on with his hair. I'm gonna be back, y'all. Okay, where was I? Okay, so me and Pickle Dick matched, and like I said, he was not my typical type, but he was still fine, y'all. He was light skinned, but he was fine. So boom, we've matched. He DMs me on Tinder, and you know, we start doing a lot of small talk. He messaged me like, hey, how you doing? How your night going? Like, where you from? What school you go to? So I'm telling him I'm from I go to FAMU. I'm a sophomore. We just getting to know each other. So he's messaging me. He telling me where he from. He giving me a little detail. But what I noticed about Pickle Dick was he wasn't consistent, and that should have been the first red flag. Like, y'all, I would message him like at 3 o'clock, and this man went and messaged me back until like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm just thinking like, all right, maybe we students, he in school, I'm in school. Maybe he just busy. Maybe he a STEM major. I don't know, y'all. I was trying not to worry too much, but he was taking forever to write me back or whatever. But he would be on the app, and y'all know how I know he was on the app, because my homegirl was also on the app, and she seen Pickle Dick on the app as well. So that means that he was on there, like on the app heavy. Like 2 days later, he messaged me and he's like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing, I'm just chilling. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna pull up on you. Let's link, let's chill, let's And y'all, that should have been a sign in itself, because if a man asks you to pull up, link, hop, skip, he should have been taking me out on a date, but he was just like, let's link, let's pull up. And in college, this was like a normal thing. I feel like if a guy told you to like pull up, let's chill, like that's okay. Like you could skip going on a date. But now that I'm older, I know that that's not cute and it's not cutting it no more. So nonetheless, y'all, he's like, I'm gonna pull up on you where you at. And at this time, I was at my homegirl house, and my homegirl was Ludacris. If y'all don't know who Ludacris is, that means you need to catch up on some of my other story times and then come back to the story time. So I'm at Ludacris' house, and if y'all don't know, me and Ludacris is like the opposite. When I say opposite, like I'm 5'5", I'm dark skinned, and I'm a little thick. But at the time, I wasn't thick, y'all. I was real slim. And Ludacris is dark skinned too. She's like 5 foot and she's like super duper thick. So for some reason, I don't know, y'all, I'm laughing even thinking about it. So he's like, let's pull up. So I didn't really feel comfortable with linking with him by myself for the first time or having him come to my house. So I'm like, hey Ludacris, I'm talking to this guy and we've been talking for a few days, and he said, can he pull up? So she's like, yeah, that's cool. He can come to my house. He can pull up or whatever. Where y'all gonna be at? I'm like, are we probably just gonna be outside? We're gonna have a little car conversation. You know, we just gonna chop it up. So she's like, all right, that's cool or whatever. So I'm showing Ludacris pictures of him, and Ludacris got a man at the time, but she like all in the phone like damn, he is fine. I'm like, yeah girl, he is fine or whatever. So we chopping it up, and literally like 5 minutes before he got there, I don't know why, y'all, if y'all don't know, I'm a little childish, so I decided to do a prank on him. I was like, when he say that he's outside, Ludacris, I'm gonna have you go outside and pretend like you me, because it's basically a blind date, y'all. We never saw each other in person. So she's like, all right, cool, bet, that's what's up. So he gets there, whatever, he hits me with the I'm outside. And mind y'all, I didn't even have his number. At this time, we are still messaging on the app. He don't even got my number. So Ludacris goes outside, y'all. The whole time I'm peeking through the window, hi, he in. So Ludacris goes outside, Pickle Dick is like, hi, how you doing or whatever. Are you Asia? And I can hear everything like through her window, y'all. So he's like, are you Asian? She's like, yeah, my name's Asia, nice to meet you. And the whole time when I say, y'all, I'm cracking the fuck up because Pickle Dick is looking around like this. He keep looking around like this gotta be a joke. Like, I know this not Asian. So she chopping it up with him for like 5 minutes, and then right before Pickle Dick is about to pull off and leave, I go outside and he's like, oh shit, like I was just about to go. And I'm dying laughing, because it's just like, y'all, when I say me and Ludacris don't look anything alike, we don't look nothing alike. So he's like, you got me, I was about to slide, da da da. So we all just out there chopping it up. Pickle Dick seemed real cool, like he bobbing with my friend. We all just chopping it up, we talking, you know, real casual, everything going good. So he probably was at Ludacris' house for an hour, and we were like outside on her porch just chopping it up. So boom, he goes home. After that, he texts me. It was like, what you doing later on tonight? Which was kind of weird, y'all, because I'm not gonna lie, we had just hung out and it was like already 9-10 o'clock at night, and he was like, what you doing later on tonight? And I'm like, probably shit, like go to bed, like I'm not doing nothing. So he's like, what you doing later on tonight? And I'm like, well, I'm going to bed. So he was like, all right, I thought maybe I can see you again later. And I'm like, nah, I got class tomorrow. So that was a little weird, because it's just like, why you trying to pull up on me after 12 and we don't even know each other? Y'all, I was just slow as hell, because just thinking back, like, sis, he tried to hang out with you after 12 o'clock. He was trying to get in them panties that night. But y'all, I was overlooking all the red flags. So I tell him I'm going to bed that night. I ended up spending the night at the Ludacris house. That was that. Probably like the next week later, he hit me again. He's like, what you doing? So I'm like, nothing, shit, ain't doing nothing. He was like, all right, well, I'm gonna pull up on you. And I'm kind of like, you gonna pull up on me, like you don't want to, like, what you want to do or whatever. He was like, nothing, I just want to see you or whatever. And all right, you can pull up on me when you want to pull up. Because when he messaged me that, it was like 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And like I told you, I had hung out with him previously with Ludacris the week before, and he wasn't on game. Like, he was mad chill. 6 o'clock ended up turning to like 8 or 9 o'clock. So I texted him and I'm like, are you still pulling through? Like, are you still coming? He's like, oh yeah, I just left the court. I'm about to take a shower and I'll head that way in a little bit. So I'm like, all right, he's coming, y'all. Y'all know I take a shower, I comb my hair, I spray. I put on a cute little night outfit, and my outfit wasn't screaming like touch me or I want you. Like, my outfit was like mad chill. I actually took a picture that day, so I'm gonna put my outfit in there. I had on like some gray leggings, and I think I had like a little black tank top on. It was just a real chill outfit, y'all. So fast forward like 30 minutes later, he comes or whatever, he parks in Visitors. I walk him up the stairs. When he comes in, he's like mad respectful. He gives me a hug. He's asking me how my day was. Everything all chill until it ain't chill no more, y'all. So he comes in the room or whatever. I already got a movie on. I don't know what we was watching, y'all, but the movie is like mad chill. Like it was like around Christmas time, so it was like like a little holiday movie, y'all. So he sits on my bed and I'm sitting on my bed as well, but we're sitting at like the end of my bed. And like I told y'all, I had on leggings and a tank top. So y'all, not even like 5 minutes into him getting there, he starts like tugging on my leggings, y'all. So he's like pulling and tugging on my leggings, and he was like, what's this? Like, why you got this on? And I'm like, what you mean while I got this on? These are my leggings. And he's like, yeah, these probably look better off you. So I'm like, you're doing too much, but okay. So I'm kind of trying to annoy him, y'all. I'm watching TV or whatever. He keeps tugging. Like when I say he's tugging, he's not touching me sexually, y'all, but he's like kind of like just yanking at my leggings like this, like just tugging them. He was like, why you got these on or whatever. So you know, I'm just watching the movie. I'm trying to annoy him, y'all. And then like 2 minutes in, the nigga keeps tugging. And this time, as he's tugging, he's getting closer and closer and closer to my box. Like he's tugging, but he's moving up closer to my box. So I take his hands and I move his hands off me and I scoot over more to the right on my bed. And he's like, dang, it's like that. And I'm like, yeah, you wildin', like just chill or whatever. So I'm watching the movie. And then like, it probably, y'all, he wasn't even at my house for 20 minutes until he had to go. So I want to say like 10 minutes in, y'all, he's like, what you trying to do? And I'm like, what you mean what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to watch the movie. He was like, yeah, what you mean? What you trying to do? I'm like, I'm watching a movie. Like, what do you mean what I'm trying to do? He was like, bro, you called me over here to watch a movie. It's about to be 10 o'clock. Like, what you trying to do? So I'm like, nah, you gotta go or whatever. So I kicked Pickle Dick out my house because he had me fucked up. But like I said, y'all, now that I'm older, I know that it's never good to invite a person that you don't really know like that to your crib. But like I said, I was in college and I was still in my dumb decisions phase, y'all. So I'm like, yeah, you gotta go, you gotta bounce. And he's like, for real, you gonna kick me out? For real? Yeah, nigga, for real, you gotta go because you doing too much. He's like, oh, I done drove all the way over here because you give me gas. I'm like, no, I'm not giving you no gas. I'm not giving you shit. You gotta get your shit and go. So he leaves or whatever. He's stumping or whatever. I live on the 3rd floor, y'all. He's stumping out the door. And before he left, y'all, his number was blocked. Like before he could even get his car, I blocked his number. So that happened or whatever. You know, I tell Ludacris, I'm like, girl, you know, the nigga that we hung out with last week, he ain't nothing or whatever. So she's like, oh, damn, he seems so. I'm like, yeah, he seemed cool, but looks can be deceiving. So fast forward, it probably wasn't even a day later, y'all. I want to say max. It was like max 2 days later. After that, I keep getting like random like phone calls or whatever, but I don't answer. Like if it don't have the name on the caller ID, I don't answer. Or if it's not saved in my phone, I'm not answering. So I'm not answering the calls, but the calls came to the point where I couldn't do nothing on my phone. Like the calls were like back to back. This is before iPhone updated it, where now if somebody call you and you on your phone, you can just swipe it away. But this is before that. This is in 2016. They didn't have that feature yet on the iPhone. One day a number calls me and it's not blocked because they're like FaceTiming me. So I answer it, y'all, but I cover the camera up. I put my finger over the camera, but I answer it just to see who it was. So when I answer it, it comes in, y'all, but the screen is just black. So I'm like, hello, stop playing on my phone. And then the call just hangs up or whatever. So after that, I get a text from the same number and they like, how you know Pickle Dick? So I'm like, who is this? And they're like, how do you know Pickle Dick? Do you know Pickle Dick? How you know him? And I'm just like, no, I don't really know him like that, but who is this? And she's like, who is this? Like, how you know Pickle Dick? So I'm like, I don't really know him like that, but who is this? Like, you called my phone. So she's like, how you know Pickle Dick? Tell me how you know Pickle Dick. And she just kept messaging my phone. So I blocked the number or whatever, and I didn't really think anything of it. So the next day passed by, y'all. I'm getting like hella. When I say this girl is calling like a bill collector, she calling like the bill collector. Like she calling back to back and back. It was a female because when she FaceTimed me, as soon as I answered the phone, she basically heard my voice and she hung up. So I knew it was a female. Like only females do shit like that. So she calling. I keep blocking them and it got to the point where this girl was calling me like weeks out. So I finally answered the number one day and I'm like, you gonna answer the phone or you just gonna continue playing my phone? Bam, she hangs up the phone again, y'all, and she texts me and she's like, how do you know Pickle Dick? So I called the number back and I'm like, who is this? Who are you? Who is this? So she's like, I'm Pickle Dick girlfriend, how you know him? And I'm like, Pickle Dick girlfriend? Pickle Dick has a whole Tinder account. And she's like, a Tinder account? That's how you know him? You know him from Tinder? I'm like, yeah. She's like, can you send me a screenshot? Send me proof. I'm like, you call me. Either you believe me or you don't. She's like, please tell me how you know him, because I know he was at your house this day, this day, this day. This girl pulling up call outs, time. She's sending me screenshots of our text messaging and things. Like, girl, if you know so much, then why you on my phone? And she was just like, I'm just trying to put two and two together, because I already know he got something going on with you and he got a girlfriend. And I'm just like, well, sweetie, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. And two, he must got a couple girlfriends, because he got a whole Tinder account. So she's like, send me the Tinder account. I screenshot our DMs from Tinder. I send it to her. And at the end, I believe she was mad chill. She ended up apologizing to me. And yeah, y'all, that was that. That was my Tinder date experience. I do have another Tinder date story time, which I'm gonna link down below. But this time, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. I'm gonna call it my Tinder date link, because we didn't really go on a date, but we did link. When I say niggas ain't like, if you got Tinder on your phone, girl, go ahead and delete the phone. And if you found your husband or you found your match on Tinder, let me know y'all Tinder experiences down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how y'all feel about this little kitchen setup. If y'all don't like it, I'm gonna try to get my lights expedited so I can start recording back in my beauty room. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next story time. Peace.